Hot showers or cold showers?
I don't know. Hey guys.
Hey.
I look fancy today because I'm trying to look like Meghan Markle. Follow my makeup channel. It's called Life Like Bunny. Quick plug, but...
And my hoodie smells like a campfire. Bitch, crease need an ironing board, straighten things out, get you on board. Could you pass me the stick?
I'm bored. Oh fuck, Finn. Do I think I can catch things? Okay. Oh good, that was really easy. It's a bitch, crease not on board. Straighten things out, get you on board.
Shit. This burning thing fell down a hole.
Take off the hoodie, please.
Yes, but I like hoodies, they're comforting. Sad times.
Hey guys, quickly before we get into this video, we just wanted to let you know we have a Patreon, and I'm very like woo because I just think this is the right time. Anyway guys, we signed up a Patreon and it's patreon.com/bunnyigloo, and it would be great if you guys went and signed up and supported us. You can go there, give it a quick look. There's only 2 categories at the moment. You can sign up for $3 a month, which is like £1, £2
About
something.
£1.80.
You can sign up for $25 a month. We appreciate all the help you guys can give us, whether you sign up or not. It's great as long as you like the video.
Absolutely. Our main goal is just to be self-sufficient enough where we can just do this all the time to make a living. So if you want to help us out, if you want to see more of these videos, go for that.
We're going to be posting on Patreon. We are thinking of doing podcasts, and we're thinking of doing live streams because we haven't done that on YouTube, and we want to make that as special content for our Patreon
repertoire.
And we're doing March. We would like for you guys to sign up to Patreon so you can have access to all that shit. Anyway, let's get into the video. That ad, you love that ad.
I like that. That was good. That was as eloquent as we've done it so far. And we've only mentioned Patreon like twice since it's been out. Like a month.
Sign up, guys. Sign up.
So Shamim, I have a question for you.
It's for me. It's for them.
Well.
Anyone who has been like researching or has noticed this van life movement. We have a very... I was gonna say the word niggling. I shouldn't use that word.
No.
That's what they want, is to normalize that shit. I have an urgent question.
Why van life so white?
Why is van life so bloody fucking bitch igloo?
Now, it's a relevant question and we'll explain why. I just wanted to preface, obviously I exist, obviously you exist, and being white in itself is not intrinsically bad in any way whatsoever, and that isn't what we're saying. It's simply we're generally
Pointing out.
Exactly, we're pointing out the sheer statistical difference and also a degree of how unwelcoming a lot of society is to dark-skinned, especially black women.
You know that girl Jennelle Eliana? If you guys who hasn't seen Jennelle Eliana, YouTube has been like pushing it to literally anyone and their baby mamas and
industry
their
plants,
grannies. She's the one that actually doesn't fall into that. I think because she was black, people are just like, damn, oh my god, a black person doing van life. I think that
it almost had a novelty to it.
She's the only black person that I have genuinely seen doing van life, except like me. I feel like for some reason people see you as a kind of a cancelling out of me, which is so goddamn twisted.
Yeah, that's the question we pose, and that's the sort of parameters of it. I think it's partly, well, we're not just talking about where we are right now. The where we are is pretty bad for it because it's like southwest England.
But you're not gonna do goddamn fucking van life in London unless you're like our age, and people our age are not gonna save up that much money yet to do van life. We had to like really scrounge and like sell a lot of our belongings to do that, and that falls into the reason I feel like why it's mainly like white grog vajo, and I believe it's because like they are the people who are getting the goddamn fucking loans. They've cut out rent, it's easier to pay for that, which actually works out perfectly. Black people, it seems like it's cut off for us to a point of like there is literally no one there. Good example, Van Igloo Mobile Suite, goddamn fucking dream got killed by racism.
Our dream business is to produce more vans similar to this, but like even more luxury, like perfect, like little mobile hotels, all the facilities you could want. And all we needed for that was a startup business loan, and we had everything in place. In fact, your credit is great, got approved. We had a solid plan, we had a solid business idea, and the advisor was meant to go through everything, and it seemed all perfect and went through. Honestly, the most unpleasant, disturbing and dream crushing experience we've had in pretty much ever.
They wanted him to be the one to make the application, and they say, oh, why isn't he doing the application? How can you get him to apply instead? Like, genuinely. And this man refused. It seemed like the only reason he was refusing to give me anything. By the way, this loan application was like a government like thing.
Government approved startup loan.
And it's supposed to take like 3 months. It's supposed to be given to people who literally do not know shit. And they're supposed to basically be handheld for 3 months until you're capable. My application got denied in 2 weeks.
And they basically refused to interact with you.
Basically, yes. Maybe this is why things like van life are off limits for black people, because you won't even get your foot in the first place. Maybe we're just going crazy.
It sounds like an exaggeration, but that's exactly how they responded, veiled by really thinly veiled, lame excuses, which as soon as we debunked, they'd just jump to another excuse.
Shameless plug, support us on Patreon.
Please, that would be amazing, honestly. Yeah, so that's sort of the aspect of how the environment of van life, and even like getting into it, isn't inviting or hospitable when it comes to black people. Even like all of their Facebook van life, motorhome camper Facebook groups, it's all a bunch of middle-aged to old white people who really snarl as soon as they see the family's presence. Honestly, they think I'm such a nice young lad.
That's really horrible, because I do most of our media shit, and like I have to go into these spaces that I'm not wanted in. If you guys want us to do videos on how we saved up for this van and give you advice, or have Finley do like an detailed, I don't know, book or something,
I could do that.
With sketches, because he was a civil engineer. If you guys have watched our videos, he could do like a proper detailed instructional manual on how to build your own camper van for an extremely low price. Sign up to Patreon if you'd like to see that as well, because we might give the books out. But anyway, guys, I think that's all we got for today. Anything else you'd like to say?
It's all sort of variations of the Eamon and Beck kind of indie
Eamon
white vegan people kind of vibe, or this sort of older generation of just traditional campers kind of thing. And there isn't much of a scene for black van life just yet, and hopefully that will change.
Let's start it.
Let's
guys,
let's
us
advocate
and you,
for that change.
Let's advocate for more black van lifers. I know we've got Jennelle, Eliana, but we need black, African, black.
We need thousands more. It needs to be, honestly, a more diverse and welcoming environment, because right now it's very singular and it's very unwelcoming for anything different, which is never, ever a good thing, honestly.
And the thing I want to say is, it's such a shame, because van life is such a freeing thing to do and to experience, and such a shame that black people, my people, are being excluded from things like that. It might also be media representation, just literally not being there. There might be like plenty of black people.
Maybe there's thousands we're not seeing, who knows. What I wanted to say as well is, we just did a calculation the other day when we were living in London, what our apartment was, which is basically about the same size as the van, let's be honest, was 32,000 for 1 year. There's so many benefits to it, and so anyone can join, and you don't need a loan necessarily, you just need
make videos about that.
Exactly. We need even just like a few months of saving up. Even just like, imagine if you have a reasonably steady job, just move out of the apartment you're paying a ridiculous amount for, buy a van, and just convert it over a couple months. Your quality of life will change dramatically.
I think I have to say, if you've got enough money to buy a van, buy that van and leaving it empty. That is exactly what we did. Bitch was desperate. Anyway, guys, I think that's it. We shouldn't go on for too long, because this was just a quick question I wanted to ask you. If you've been new to our channel and you liked this and like us to do more sit-down videos talking about van stuff or talking about cup stuff or anything else, subscribe, give this video a like, share it, because we would like to spread the word about Bunny Igloo.
And if you have the means, it would mean so much to us if you supported us on Patreon. That's patreon.com/bunnyigloo.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you so much, guys. Love you. Bye-bye.